Hey everybody, I'm on the back deck and today is the 26th. It's Tuesday, November the 26th. They close the pool tomorrow, the 27th. I don't know yet. Does that mean you have to quit swimming today? Or can you get one more day in? I don't know. But I'm going to ask those kinds of questions. But it's not cold out here because the sun is shining, and that makes a big difference. Even though its air temperature is probably around 45 to 48. So it's cold, but I can take it. Yeah. I had a good swim today. I went longer than I usually do. I didn't see the exact yardage, but it was over 2,000. I'm pretty sure it was over 2,000 meters, but my watch does it in yards and meters. But just wanted to jump on here and tell you that I don't even think about things like I used to think. My thinking has changed, and I'm grateful that my thinking changed, because you want to know the truth, that's the only thing in this reality that we have any control over, is our thinking. If your thinking thoughts are not your thoughts, you got to change that. I would suggest, number one, if you want to get your mind clear and clean of all the chatter and the craziness, is cut your TV off. Unplug it from the wall. Mine's been unplugged from the wall since COVID. January, February. I think by the end of February, the beginning of March, I unplugged that sumbun from the wall and ain't plugged it back up since. And I selectively watch things on the internet. You have to pull yourself away from news media that is not serving you, not giving you the actual truth of what's going on. So I don't pay homage to nobody, but it is nice that the Twitter platform, X platform, is open, and you can put all kinds of things on there that you can't put where we should be able to put everything. Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. But times is changing right in front of our eyes. This will be talked about for a long time. How many people in their consciousness is awakening, and this awakening is getting them to change the way they think. Nothing else is better than having your mind calm. And so the people of the awakening all have something in common. August the 17th, 2003, my mind became still. So still that I stopped seeing with my eyes and I started seeing with my heart. My mind, all the chatter ceased within one day. A lot of you know the story, but a lot of you don't. But just to tell you the quick part was, I reached the end of me. You know how you get to the end of a rope and it's got a knot on it and you hang it on? I was at the end of my rope, and I called out on the name of my Father. Whatever that was at that time, I didn't have a real clear understanding of an inner knowing of what Father really was, the creator of all source, of everything that is eternal. If it's not eternal, which is everything in this world except you, the part of you that's eternal is awakening to Christ consciousness. And that Christ consciousness will lead you and guide you and show you everything you need to know. I called it having downloads for the first 3 to 6 months. I was getting out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming to the point that I was able to go back in time and heal incidences in my life with family members and things that I just really didn't see when it was going on, what was happening. So the spirit of the resurrected power of the I Am, through the self-realization of Christ consciousness, I was able to go back and heal those things. Sometimes I was physical, and sometimes I was like looking at myself behind myself, and then I could really see what really took place. I wish that for the entire world. I wish everybody can forgive themselves. The things that happened didn't really happen. The thing that keeps it alive is the thinking about the thing that you think happened. You're wrong about the thing that you think happened until Spirit shows you what really happened. And if you're truly awakening to Christ consciousness, that gift is for everyone. To time travel, lucid dream, meditate easily and quickly, to still your mind at any time, and heal and repair your body down to the atoms and the cells and the DNA. You speak with the resurrected power of Yeshua ben Joseph to the atom to heal with the spoken word of my spoken word of the resurrected power of the I Am. That is very powerful. I've healed my body, rebuilt my body, and can do things my 21-year-old self could not do. He was a train wreck. I'm putting everything back on the track. When you can go back in time and see how train wrecked you were, all you can do is forgive yourself, because you didn't know nothing. You thought you knew something, you didn't know nothing. You didn't have a clue what was going on in this world. But with awakening comes the fact that you start realizing everything about this world is a lie. And that's a good thing. That makes it easier to let go. Detaching is another gift of the Spirit. And you detach from everything and anything and everyone that is sucking energy from you, or lied to you and misused you. You don't hate them, you don't think about them, you just detach. That's a gift. I can't explain it totally with the totality of what it means to detach, but it is a life-saving adventure. You will come into greater and greater inner knowing of who you really are down into your atoms, and then you can focus on that thing that's the most important, is your health. The ability to have longevity is a good thing. We're at the change of the world, changing into one of so much prosperity and peace. It's we little selves can't think of it really clear right now, because there's too much happening with the evil part of it. But the evil part has its time to stop. And when it stops, it don't start back. All things will be shouted from the rooftops. And it says that He'll open you a window in heaven, pour out you a blessing your heart can't contain. That's part of the awakening. Now, does that mean money, cash, Bitcoin? Does it mean prosperity? Yes, because prosperity goes hand in hand with perfect health. And perfect health is a reality. It starts when you start speaking life to your atoms, your cells, and your DNA. You speak it with the resurrected power of the I am. You say to your atoms, I'm speaking life to you, my atoms, my cells, and my DNA, down to the mitochondria cells and the telomeres. To each and every atom I speak with the resurrected power of the I am, that I am, to heal and awaken to its Christ nature. And them little suckers start vibrating. And they start bumping up against each other and chattering and saying, do you feel what I feel? Can you hear what I hear? And your body wakes up. And then you start becoming healthier and healthier. And yeah, it's a wonderful thing. I want the whole world to know these steps. It's almost like the whole world has to come to the end of the rope for this rebirth into this new age that everybody's prophesied it and talked about, but nobody has a clue what it means. What if it meant only your mind becomes still? Is that a big enough, good enough gift for you? Or do you really think that you have to be good enough to go to heaven? And that's, you better stop thinking like that. Because heaven is now. And the gift of stillness will lead you and guide you into everything that is meant for you. So it ain't about religion. It ain't about how good you can be and who can read the Bible faster than the other person. That ain't it. This is an inside job, because the thing that you are, if you can hear this, it'll change your life. The thing that you are is not a body. You're a spiritual being, a light body being inhabiting a physical form for a short time. You were put here to hear and see this awakening. And you'll come into it when you seek it. Seek peace and love with all your heart, soul, and mind. And peace will be with you, through you, and around you. And then some bum comes up to you and tries to steal your peace. Just look at them and go, I got something I could tell you about how to steal your mind. And they so cranked up on crack or something, they don't know what they're doing. You have to forgive them, because they're all from the same source. It is possible for anyone to get this and change their whole dynamics, life, body, projecting of the reality of what is really happening. Life is really short, and that was the good thing, because out of watching people die and go to the grave, and they're young and so-called healthy, but they're not. Their bodies have been full of poisons and sickness and disease, and their mind could not snap them out of it through the actual crying or whatever they were calling out on. That's just a type and a shadow and a pattern of what we don't want our lives to be. This new creation, this new man in Christ is starting to wake up. Male, female, there is neither. In the light body being that you are, it's one. It's one with everything and everyone. Where we go from here, I don't know. But I can tell you this: peace and stillness of your mind is worth seeking. Get out of debt. Oh, I can tell you all kinds of things. Stop watching TV. Selectively watch movies. Very selectively. Pick the ones that have consciousness in them. I got a whole list on buddyhuggins.com. Spiritual movies. Yeah. Just search spiritual movies and just start watching that kind of stuff. Leave all the craziness to the outer world to get there full of it until they wake up. But once everybody wakes up, we'll find out how many of us there really are. Because they've lied to us about everything. So if they lied to us about everything, they've lied to us about how many people are here. Can you feel me? When I say people, I'm talking about Christ consciousness beings. What are the rest of them, buddy? Well, they're NPCs. They're non-player characters. They're reflections of your insanity over the passage of your life. That's a deep one. I'll have to talk to you about that later because I'm starting to get cold again. The wind has picked up and I'm getting cold. Look, I don't know anything. I never claimed to know anything about how this happened to me, except I can tell you this. I know this with all my heart and all my soul. If it happened to me, it can happen to you. Call out on the name of your Father, Mother God. If you're in dire straits and you're on the end of your rope, scream out, grace, grace. Father, Mother God, give me grace. Baby Jesus, whatever it takes. And you will come into peace. If it's your time, nothing can stop it. Your mind will become still and you will be able to help other people understand that you don't know nothing. You just know something happened to you. And everybody gets to talking. That's like the atoms in our bodies. They talking now. They vibrating. They're sending each other messages. Something is happening. That's all this is, people. None of us know nothing until we know something that changes our entire existence of being in a physical form. Because we find out through the inner knowing that we are an eternal light body being. We always have been and we always will be. We're the perfected Christ consciousness walking the planet today. Amen. You want Jesus? You got him. It's right in your atoms, your cells. It's in your thinking. Nothing that you have to struggle to do. Just admit you don't know nothing and ask for help. I love each and every one of y'all. You know, when you see my hand come up like this, I'm fixing to end the dang video. Y'all have a good day. Keep watching my channel. Keep coming back. I really appreciate y'all.